I was sweeping the empty hallway when I first heard the soft tapping of a cane. It echoed like a delicate rhythm, steady and unsure. When I turned the corner, I saw her small, maybe 9 years old, wearing dark glasses and holding her cane like it was the only thing keeping her upright. "Is someone there?" she asked softly, and something about her voice, gentle but trembling, pulled me in immediately. I introduced myself. "I'm Daniel. I clean the building." She smiled politely and asked if I could guide her to the music room. "I like to sit near the piano," she whispered, "even if I can't play it." I don't know what made me say it, but the words slipped out almost on their own. "What if I play for you?" She froze, surprised. "You play." We sat together in the silent music room that afternoon. I lifted the fallboard and pressed the first key. Soft, cautious, like meeting an old friend again. Her face lit up instantly. "That's beautiful," she breathed. And when I played the next few notes, she leaned closer, as if she could see the colors of the sound. I hadn't played in years, not since my wife passed. But somehow, with her listening, it didn't hurt anymore. The next day, she came again. And the next. And the next. Her world was dark. Yet she listened like she was seeing everything more clearly than the rest of us. "When you play," she said once, "I feel like I'm walking through sunlight." No one had ever described my music like that before. Not even my wife. I learned her name was Lily. She said her mother was busy, always running meetings, flying to cities, attending calls. "She loves me," Lily said, "but she works a lot." She didn't say it bitterly, just truthfully, like she had accepted that some stars shine from far away. One evening, Lily asked, "Daniel, why do you work here?" I chuckled. "Bills don't pay themselves." She didn't laugh. She reached out, touched my hand, and said, "You sound like someone who was meant to be on a stage, not holding a broom." Her innocence felt like truth, truth I had buried deep. A week later, while I played her favorite melody, she did something she'd never done before. She leaned on my shoulder and whispered, "I wish you were my dad." My throat tightened. After my wife's passing, I had felt like life pushed me into a shadow, forgotten and unseen. Yet, here was this blind girl, seeing me better than anyone else. Little did I know someone else was listening. Behind the half-open door stood a woman in a sharp business suit, frozen in place. Her hands covered her mouth. I didn't notice her until the last note faded. When I turned, she stepped forward slowly. "I didn't mean to eavesdrop," she said, her voice trembling. "I'm Lily's mother." My heart dropped. I apologized instantly, worried she'd think I overstepped. But she shook her head. "You don't understand. She hasn't connected with anyone in months. She barely speaks at home. And now she's laughing. She's glowing. Her eyes softened. Because of you." I try to brush it off. "She's just a wonderful kid." She gave a sad smile. "She is. But I've been too focused on leading a company, and I forgot how to lead a family." Her words cracked like glass. All these years, people saw her as a CEO, never as a mother carrying guilt she didn't know how to fix. The next day, she requested a meeting in her office. I assumed she wanted to enforce boundaries. Instead, she placed a neatly printed contract on the table. "Daniel," she said, "I heard talent in that room. I felt it. I want to sponsor your music education. Full scholarship." And she inhaled deeply. "I want to hire you officially as Lily's personal music mentor." I stared at her, stunned. "Why me?" "Because you gave my daughter something money never could. Joy." For the first time in years, I felt something warm unraveling inside me. Hope. The kind I thought I'd buried with my dreams. I accepted. Not because of the opportunity, but because of Lily's smile. Months passed. I played concerts, small at first, then bigger. Lily attended every one, sitting in the front row, her fingers tapping the rhythm she couldn't see, but deeply felt. And her mother? She changed too. She made time. She showed up. She learned to sit in the quiet moments without her phone buzzing. One evening, after a charity performance, Lily hugged me tightly and whispered, "You gave me music, but you also gave my mom back." My eyes burned. Kindness has a strange way of circling back when you least expect it. The twist. A year later, her mother approached me after a rehearsal. "Daniel," she said gently, "I know life took a lot from you, but if you'll let us, maybe we can give something back." She reached for my hand, not as a CEO, not as a boss, but as a woman learning to open her heart. And in that moment I realized, one small act of kindness didn't just change Lily's life. It changed mine too, quietly, unexpectedly, beautifully.